I'm Desirée Dunbar, and I'm Artistic Director of Desa Dance here in Vancouver. And it's a pleasure and honor to be here with Melissa Panetta, who is a dancer in my company, and she's been my student for a few years now. And we just wanted to chat a little bit about your recent transition from graduating from school from a training program, dance training program in contemporary dance, to moving on to becoming a professional and securing a contract, booking that first gig as a dancer, which is such a thrill, and I'm so proud of you for doing that. And just wanted to share that experience with other dancers today, so perhaps they can gain a little bit of knowledge from that too. So maybe you could just say a little bit about some of the challenges in this last year of study that you've had, thinking ahead to your future.
For sure. Well, it's an honor and a pleasure to be here with you today. And some of the biggest challenges that I've had would probably be self-doubt. Just being in the dance industry, there's a lot of things that go through your mind, and you just have to always think positively and try to put yourself out there, even though the outcome might not be what you expect it to be. But once you get past that first kind of mental block, it's kind of oh God.
Yeah, it's challenging to get through those mental blocks. I like the way that you said that, because that's a huge part of the process, is just to get our mind in the right place. Because how many years have you been training in all different styles of dance?
Well, I've been training since I was really, really little, like 5 years old, but I just finished a 4-year program at Simon Fraser University for the dance program there. But so yeah, for a long time now.
You pretty much dedicated your whole life.
Exactly.
So I think you know what you're doing by now. So you have the talent and the mastery of skill and technique and artistry and all that. So that's a huge part of it. And we learn how to dance, how to move our body in a certain kind of way. But the next step is to get the job, which is really almost like a business skill to promote yourself, to brand yourself through social media, website. I know you've just built a website recently. So there's all that, the other side of it, other than just the learning as well, right?
For sure, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, one of the big ones is just going to auditions.
Right.
It's definitely a big learning experience. Every time you go to an audition, you learn something different about yourself. And just about the process, and I think that's just a good tool to have, to go to auditions, that you learn everything and you learn things about yourself, about different companies, and that's.
But the rejection must be hard too, right?
It's really you get a lot of no's, and you just have to get through the no's, and regardless of how many no's you get, you just can't take it personally, because you never know what the company is looking for. It might not be your talent. It might be the other dancers in the company, how you mesh with them. So there's a lot of factors.
So in a way, you're auditioning those companies as well, because you're sensing how you might fit in there or might not.
Exactly.
Yeah. What style of work do you want to do? Willing to do?
I will be doing contemporary, so modern and contemporary. I like the technical side of contemporary, so that's kind of more how what I lean towards.
Yeah, and I think that's one of your strengths, that you're really an athlete. Like, what you're able to do physically is so amazing, but you're able to combine that with the artistry and creativity and that generosity with the audience, and it's just so special, and it's really the full package and amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not surprised you have a job, but you do have that, but you're also super driven. You have that natural motivation quality. Do you have any advice for other dancers out there on how to stay motivated, even when you might be feeling that self-doubt?
Yeah, I think just from constantly reminding yourself why you're doing this, and like,
why are you doing it? It's really hard.
It is
I don't know why you would choose it.
I love dance. It's my passion. I've been doing it for so long. It's what makes me happy, and just waking up knowing that I get to dance every day is why I keep doing it. It's self-motivation right in itself. So.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's so great. And in a way, because I'm a dancer too, I feel that dance chose me in a way, like I didn't even really have a choice, where I know a lot of people do struggle with that, trying to decide what they should or shouldn't do. So it is kind of a unique and special gift, I think, to you. So when you go to these auditions, what kind of materials do you need? Do you need to bring a portfolio or pictures or?
Yeah, so when you go to auditions, you definitely need a headshot.
Okay.
And you definitely need your one-page performance resume. It's also great to have a portfolio at home and that you collect all your materials from each performance. So all your programs, all emails, any notes you have.
Emails? What kind of emails?
Any emails you get from any part of the cast. So if you get an email from the director,
Like a response from your performance?
yeah, anything.
Like a testimonial
Exactly,
almost.
yeah.
Okay,
So
interesting.
any of that evidence is great to put in your portfolio, just so you have the whole package if you need any of it.
Right.
So keeping all your materials is definitely important.
So I know you've been exploring working out of country and having to look at visa options and what the requirement of getting a visa is. And one of them is showing a portfolio of all your work. And with dance, it's so here and then it's gone. So
Exactly.
how do you show the work that you've done?
Well, you definitely need to keep all your supporting materials from each project. So, for example, you need to keep your programs, you need to keep any marketing materials, so posters, any emails that you get from casts or the director, biographies of any individuals in the project, location information, where you can buy tickets. So the list is really endless. As much information from each project you can get, the better.
So what kind of format would you put that in? Because I know, like, my mom saved all my stuff and
Yeah.
put it in some kind of box or scrapbook somewhere, and I would have to go find that now. So what would you recommend to people in terms of, like, putting it into something?
What I did is I just got a binder, and you just get your little page protectors and just neatly fold it in, and you just have it all there in one binder, 2 binders, as much as you need.
So now do you have your portfolio all together in a binder?
I do, yeah. I just finished it. It took quite a long time, but it was kind of fun to do that research and to get all my information. So
yeah, that's a nice kind of retrospective kind of at the end of your degree as well, right?
For sure.
And now you have that to take with you if you go to other auditions or job interviews.
Yeah.
That's exciting. That's so great. And would you like to offer any other guidance to dancers who are having those feelings of self-doubt or wondering if they're good enough?
Yeah.
What would you say to them?
I would just say don't get discouraged and trust yourself. There's something out there for you, so you just have to really trust the process and remind yourself why you love dance and why you're doing this. So.
Exactly. And the other thing I just wanted to mention is in our Catalyst Dance program, which I know you participated in with us, which was wonderful. We work on mindfulness. And can you just describe how that has affected you and sort of your abilities in the studio and on stage with that process?
Yeah, it was a really great tool to get, just working with the mind and without movement. So just really focusing on that internal voice was really great to have, because it's great before you go on stage. It's great before you go for auditions. It kind of calms yourself down, and just you get to really focus on an internal kind of setting rather than all the movement we usually do. So
yeah, that centering skill is so important.
Exactly.
In that stage preparation, and then just in everyday life too. Yeah. Well, it's been so nice working together. I know you're going to be leaving town soon, so I'm so happy that we had the chance to chat together and to celebrate all your successes. And I wish you all the best in your future. I can't wait to follow you on your website, which we'll put the link below. And you can check out and follow Melissa on Instagram and on her website and see what she's up to. Lots of exciting things to come. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.